Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am Kim Corallo. Shut the Front Door 2 is our business. This is only my very second video ever. Started this channel, I don't even know how many years ago, and it's been that long since I've done a second video. So I'm not fancy. I have no fancy intros. I have no fancy outros. Is that even what it's called? I don't know. But I am back because this is something I am interested in, and I hope that you can find some humor in how generic this video is. I even thought, you should wait until you've done your hair and makeup. And I do have a little bit of makeup on, but I've obviously not done my hair. But then I thought, you know what? That's kind of the beauty of this for me is I just need to get started. And so I'm getting started today. And I don't always look like this. Some days I look worse. So there you go. Okay, let's get started. I've got a very small haul. I didn't get that much stuff. Some of it I already have listed on my Etsy store. Some of it I don't. Only 2 items I don't, and maybe I'm not going to list them. I'm not sure. The first item is the spider. He's made out of jute. Look at those little beady glass eyes. He's really cool, you guys. I have a frog also, but I'm going to keep the frog for sure. I may keep the spider. The spider may be going up on Etsy. I'm not exactly sure. He's not up yet. I just have a really love affair with handmade items. And when I find those in my budget, it's really hard for me to leave them behind. This is one of those things that I just couldn't leave him on the shelf. I just couldn't. And so I didn't. And he's pretty awesome. This also kind of fits in that weird category. So if it's handmade and weird, it's like double bonus, and it's probably 100% of the time coming home with me. Let's go ahead and show you this vessel vase. It's pottery. It's awesome. And guys, there's a bit of a mess behind me. I didn't even clean that up. I am doing a craft fair, a craft show this weekend, and I'm getting ready for that. So I have little bits of pieces of everything, craft items, vintage items, crafting supplies, packing supplies, you name it. It's in my den floor. So if you see some of that back there, I'll go ahead and apologize. I'm not always that messy either. Sometimes, it's a little bit more put together than it is today. But again, we're throwing this out there because we're getting started today. And that is just where we're at. Back to this beautiful pottery vessel. Look at the colors on this, guys. I think it's just awesome. It's not signed. So it's studio pottery, art pottery, I'm assuming, but they didn't sign it. And that just always shocks me because I just think this is so awesome. And I think the talent that it probably took to make this, and then they didn't sign it, makes me kind of sad, kind of wonder why, right? Kind of wonder why, but it's awesome. He is listed on my Etsy. It's a good size vessel. The colors are great, and I really love anything like this. I just flowers and anything that you can put flowers in, it's always something that I'm drawn to. However, I love this vase because it's year-round, and anything that can go year-round gets you that little bit more mileage, and that's always a plus for me. It's something that I look for when I'm looking for things for myself, so I'm sure it's something that is helpful for other folks. So this guy is listed on the Etsy shop. Great colors on this. Great vessel, even though it's not signed. Let's go on to the next thing. This guy isn't listed yet because let me tell you why. I think this is a Bill Campbell. It is signed on the bottom, but I can't authenticate that because I can't see it that well. Bill Campbell is known for his crystalline, I think it's crystalline glaze. He also has a vessel that is shaped exactly like this. That is his work. And he is also kind of known for that faint signature. And this is all of those 3 things. But until I can authenticate it, I didn't want to call it a Bill Campbell, so I haven't listed this yet. It will be on the Etsy store. And if I can't authenticate it, it's okay. I'll list it and just put it just as an awesome crystalline vase vessel, and if it's Bill Campbell, then that's a bonus for you guys. But this will be eventually listed. Look at the colors on this. It's just, it's something that is just really, really awesome. And I know my lighting's not great. This is impromptu. I just kind of said I'm doing it. I'm starting today. So I am, I'm sure that the lighting could have been better, and we'll work on that and we'll get better. If you guys like this impromptu style, give me a like, give me a follow, whatever, subscribe, I think is what it's called. And there'll be more, and we'll try to get better, try to do better. Let's see, this isn't the last thing. This is the next to last thing. This is a flower frog. And what drew me to this is the matte finish and the colors on this. This is sort of a royal, maybe a little bit navy, there's some different colors there, and then this teal color. It does have a few little scuffs on there. I didn't try to get them off. It didn't bother me. It wasn't enough to make me feel like, oh my goodness. It is signed on the bottom, and I just couldn't leave it. I almost couldn't give it up, but I have a lot of flower frogs. I do have a little small collection, and this one's different, and I know I'll probably never come across anything quite like this again, but I am trying really hard not to keep all the things, even though if you are a vintage lover and if you are a reseller, you know that sometimes that is really difficult, but here we are. We are listing it up, and we are hoping that someone else can love this and use this in their own home. And very last thing, I live in Lexington, Kentucky. We're the horse capital of the world, and I couldn't pass up this statue. It is stone. Could be black onyx. Could be, I think it's called agate. Those are the two stones that that it probably could be. It's made in Mexico, and it is signed up here. The only thing is that I'm not exactly which stone it is, so I'm just calling it stone horse. It would be really, really good for anyone who is on a farm, anyone that likes horse-related items, a horse rider, derby people. It also fits very well into that. I'm just trying to think of that style right now, so I'm sort of stalling. This is probably, getting a little bit longish on my stall. Let me see here. That brutalist type of style, that Scandinavian type of style, I think it would fit in with that. And anything stone always sells very well for me, regardless of what it is, a bookend, a vase, a vessel. But animals are hard to find. Horses are extremely hard to find. And so this guy's listed. If this is something you like, go on over to the Etsy store. We will put the link in the comments, or it may be in the description. That's how new I am to this, guys. So welcome to the second video. Again, I'm just putting it out there, and I'm just starting somewhere, and I am hoping that as I grow, that you guys will grow with me, that I can bring you things that you'll find funny, that we can learn together. It's part of the beauty of having a channel like this. So for those of you that showed up and watched this video, thank you for being here. If you would like to see more, just make sure you subscribe. And I will be back, and it won't be a year or two. I can't even remember how long that first video was. Have a great evening, and we'll talk to you really soon. Bye, y'all.